Think about that comparison, those of you who have not seen it. Rick Pitino said he reminds him of Dennis Rodman. I mean that. And there, way outside, Austin and Hill at the guards. This is Terrence Hill.
Great communication. Nice pass.
Reed.
Talk about a poster, huh?
Hill, pump
Nice
fake. Too strong.
And look
Reed
who's
with
there.
another rebound.
Look who's there.
Ball rotation. Let's try it again. 10 seconds to go. Here comes the play. Goodman at the free throw line. Jumper. Against Harper.
Receiver's good at it.
4 seconds to go. Mara, foul. Wow. No call.
Had to call it.
Game over. Morehead State has defeated Louisville.
Straight up man this trip.
There it is.
There you go.
Justin Harper with a 3.
The great defensive play by Garrett got Richmond going. They're in a flow now.
Anderson for the lead. Richmond up by 3.
See if they can pop in the lane. Nice ball movement.
Another one. Martell.
He really knows that. Really nice step.
Anderson goes for the foul. Oh, what a great play by Kevin Anderson. He leaned in to draw the foul from Taylor.
Go to work now.
Oh, what a screen set by Giroux. No! Anderson 2 more. Timeout. Richmond. They kick it back outside. Tinsley inside. Goldberg taken away by Garrett, and he's fouled.
Who else? The Mountain on the defensive end. Step back to the ball.
The jump, it's not good. The game is over. Richmond has won it.
I believe you did the Duke game.
I did.
If I'm not mistaken, that was exhibited that day.
Well, that was a sellout crowd at Madison Square Garden. And here from the corner is Gray with an answer.
Boy, this looked like a high-level performance.
Yeah, he's not at the game. Decided not to make the trip. Watch on television instead. Gray with the steal and the layup.
Speed. Reed.
Mike Hart, the sophomore from Portland. Spot it. Whoa, my goodness, Harris says no. I'd rather give it to Marquise Carter and let him make the shot. I mean, they are just dismantling St. John's. Another turnover.
Look at this lead pass. Brady.
Oh, yes. And this one is in the book. The season ends for the Johnnies of St. John's. Gonzaga advances to take on Brigham Young. They win it 86-71.
Interesting, though, what Marquette has done on Holloway. 20 points a game. And he can't buy a basket. Especially with Mark Lyons on the bench. 3 fouls, Marquette numbers, they leave it. Oh, nicely done. Butler, as DJO rewarded him. Crowder slipped out of his hands. Loose, picked up. Johnson Odom, he'll take a 3. And hit. Wow, backbreaker. Back-breaking jump shot. 56-43.
That's even worse with Junior Kaduga not known for his offense.
Crowder. Man, they are playing.
Relenting on pressure right now. They're not going to make it easy for Xavier, even with this lead.
And a steal. Butler. Marquette. It will be their day. Syracuse, Indiana State. Our final game of the night coming up next.
games this year. You're able to see more games, more ad staged, obviously, in that matchup against Richmond. And winding down. And Uncasville referee on hand for that one. Plus other games you can keep an eye on as Howard comes away with the 3 ball. Shot clock under 10. Not surprisingly, Shelvin Max got it. Got his man airborne. Shelvin Max! And he's really the kind of guard you would expect Jamie Dixon to have on his team. Howard goes reversal.
I tell you, that's a tough cover for Gary McGee.
The trip to the Sweet 16 in New Orleans. Mack will trigger in the inbounds pass. To Van Zandt. He drives. Right to Smith. He got it! Andrew Smith, the super sub. Van Zandt did it with the dribble drive again. There's a foul with .9 left. 3 for 3 at the stripe tonight for the Sweet 16.
To me, that's always the important one.
No timeouts remaining for Butler. I don't know that I've ever seen a game end like this in the NCAA tournament. I've been doing this for 16 straight years. Missed it! Rebound Howard! Did we have to foul? I think we may have had a foul.
Oh, my goodness.
I think McGee fouled him.
Again?
Yes! And it was then only fair for those Howard ladies to have another opportunity to jump for joy with their brother at the free throw line. And the anguish on the other end for Pittsburgh is, the range of emotions here, Mike, is unlike anything I've ever witnessed. Twice in 2 games, Matt Howard has had a chance to win it. He converted and purposely missed that one. Game over. That one almost went in. Did you see how close that came to going in? It would not have counted, but it almost went in. Butler is going to the Sweet 16. The Big Easy awaits.
Shaka Smart and the Cinderella VCU Rams taking on Big Ten Player of the Year Jawan Johnson and the Purdue Boilermakers. Joey Rodriguez drives through the D, lays it up and in, and VCU with a 1-point lead, and the Rams getting it done on the defensive end. Bradford Burgess, check out the swat. Darius Theus ahead to Brandon Roselle, and VCU is up at the break 42-32. Second half, Rodriguez hitting the cutting Javante Renick, 56-44. And then Rodriguez reversing the ball to Burgess, knocks down the 3. He had 23. The route is on, but not nearly enough. Joey Rodriguez in full command. Throws the cross-court bullet pass to Ed Nixon, who buries the 3. Rodriguez had 11 assists, and Robbie Hummel could only watch. 94-76 the final. The Rams, who had to play a first-round game, are headed to the Sweet 16.
Rick Jackson would like to do nothing more than get a too late in foul trouble early. DJO on the steal to the bucket, up and in. This kid is a sweet basketball player. Boeheim looks at Jardine and says, "What are you doing?" 5 seconds. Butler elevates baseline and hits. And that's it. Every possession, a big one for both these teams. Cadogan kicks. Johnson Odom freeing himself. Crowder a 3. Oh! He banged it down. Bikes. 15 to shoot. Butler the kick. DJO. 62-59. Shot clock turned off. Jardine for 3. Cadogan with the rebound, and Marquette has it. He misses a second. Jackson had it, can't hold on, and that will do it. Marquette upsets third-seeded Syracuse on a Darius Johnson Odom cold jumper, 66-62. Wow.
The banged-up Chris Singleton and the Seminoles of Florida State taking on Ben Hansborough and the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. And it was FSU that got out to the fast start. Derwin Kitchen drives baseline, gets the friendly roll. It was a quick 14-9 lead. And then, off the inbounds play, Luke Laux knocks down the three-pointer again, the friendly roll. It was a double-digit lead. And it continued. Michael Sneer for three in transition. Davidas Dolkes, the open three. It was 31-18 second half. Irish, trouble all night long. Star Ben Hansborough just could not get it going. He was 5 of 13 from the field and was never a factor, although he did finish with 18 points. Meantime, Bernard James, post move, he finished with 14, FSU by 20. And then Dolkes to Sneer for three. It was 52-29. And with 3:19 left, Ben Hansborough fouls out, hugs his coach and his teammates in his final game. Notre Dame is done. Meantime, the Seminoles advanced to the Sweet 16 with a 71-57 win. Irish shot just 30% from the field.
And gave it up to Parsons for more difficult.
Stegall. Long rebound, Van Zandt. Mack rising fire. And hits. Shelvin Mack, folks. The winner of this game advancing to the Final Four. Mack, the kick. And that one goes down. Hopkins off the bench. Where'd this kid come from?
The Butler's fast break. It's a cautionary tale. You can't afford bad shots.
Mack changing gears. And we're tied at 57. 7 to shoot.
It's going to be all Walker.
5. Walker lets it go. And we're headed for overtime. And Matt Howard. Remember, Macklin has 4 fouls. Inside, rebound, Marshall again. And one. Look at him crash. The offensive glass.
And Florida's won 13 of their last 15. I think they know how to win, too.
Now Mack up top. Answers.
Or excuse me, if you're Brad Stevens, do you foul?
Here we go. Walker lets a three go. No. Parsons. Come on. Butler. Boyden. The Bulldogs do it again. Butler down by as many as 11. Coming back. And they're headed to Houston. 74-71. The final.
He's just trying to play it possession by possession, timeout to timeout, but it's going to take this kind of effort.
Roselle. Little gets it inside. That's been the game plan. So Little with the nice pass inside from Markieff Morris. Roselle wasting no time. The Rams racing down court.
Because of his defense, his pressure on the ball, and his ability to break down the defense like he did right there.
Rodriguez for three. Yes. Oh. Just under 4 remaining second half. Here's Rodriguez. He got the step. Fires it out. Burgess from downtown. 63-54, Virginia Commonwealth. We're down to 2 minutes to play. They're playing for a trip to Houston for the Final Four. Shot clock to 3, 2, 1. And he scores. Once again, it's the combination of Rodriguez and Burgess.
And you see the tears coming from either Marcus or Markieff, and you wonder, will they be back? The juniors undoubtedly would be pretty high picks in the NBA draft.
Particularly difficult for the Jayhawks after that second round departure last year at the hands of Northern Iowa. It has been a remarkable performance once again by Virginia Commonwealth. Final seconds as Reed fires away in a stunner. The Rams of Virginia Commonwealth have made it to the Final Four, knocking off the number 1 seed, the Jayhawks of Kansas.
First half, good start for the higher-seeded Shockers. Carl Hall, the offensive rebound, the putback, part of an 11-0 run. Wichita State up to a 24-21 lead. But here comes VCU. Rob Brandenburg, the steal. The block, but there's Bradford Burgess for the putback. Rams on a 13-1 run. Led 34-25 at the break, second half. Brandenburg hits the runner, a double-digit lead, 59-57. But Bradford Burgess answers at the other end with a three of his own, 60-59. And then Darius Theus drives, gets the floater to go, 62-59. Final seconds. Shockers down 3. Garrett Stutz steps behind the arc, has a good look, but he cannot get it to go. And the Rams hang on, 62-59, to advance to the round of 32. Colorado and the Buffaloes off to a red-hot start. Askia Booker knocks down the three, 25-15 Buffs. And then final seconds of the first half, Austin Default, the long two, 36-25 Colorado at the break. Second half, Default from three-point land. He had 14 in the game, 46-27. The route's on. And then Spencer Dinwiddie giving it up. Booker putting it down. Justin Hawkins in the corner, wide open. He had 11 off the bench. 57-55, a two-point game. But a key moment, under 3 minutes to play. Andre Robertson comes up with the big block and then grabs the rebound, outlet, Carlos Brown, game changer, and Colorado hangs on for a 68-64 victory to advance to face Baylor on Saturday.
He can put the ball on the floor. His drive forces you to honor that. It gives him space to shoot the jump shot.
Both teams have a similar style, which makes the offenses look strong early on. And Leslie with an authoritative flush. On the other end, Leslie trying to blow by Franklin and does. Wow!
He is so explosive.
Leslie loves this matchup he's got against Franklin. Gives it back out to Brown, and he rattles it home. 8 assists for North Carolina State. That's a
quietest triple-double you'd ever close to triple-double.
He's on his way. Leslie backs in, uses his strength and his quickness.
This is a very, very dangerous 11 seed, and they played very well today.
It is, no doubt about it. And Jamal Franklin has gone over to congratulate Painter, and nice show of sportsmanship by San Diego State. The Wolfpack win and advance. You think they're having a party in Raleigh right now?
3.5 in, second half. Oh, he went last.
Everybody else really starting to pull for the underdog.
Phil Pressey with the 2 free throws, giving Missouri a 2-point lead. Just under 8 remaining. Williams from downtown. Jarvis Williams.
The extra pass, they probably do it better than anybody in the country. They pass up good shots for great shots, and Pressey ends up wide open because of the unselfishness of his teammates.
Tobias right back from 3-point range.
3.5 minutes left, and you're down. It just gets harder. The rim gets a little smaller.
Akicha, another 3-pointer. Game is tied at 81. They're on their feet here in Omaha. 40 seconds to play. 25 on the shot clock. And there's one off and it. What is that? How often have we seen this afternoon? O'Quinn able to field the air ball. Matt Pressey will inbound. Gets it into his brother, Phil, who fires. And that's it. A huge upset by Norfolk State over Missouri. Perhaps one of the biggest upsets in the history. certainly of early round play in the NCAA.
For a while, that's Duke's largest lead of the night at 3. Probably now with 5 dunks, 6 of 6 from the field. Knutson rips a 3. With the ball and the lead. McCollum, the lead is 5.
10 on the shot clock now.
Here's the guy they want the ball. With the hands up. Wrap around pass. Knutson. McCollum, what an assist. And now 2.5 minutes to play with a 2-point lead.
I think C.J. McCollum can get a shot for somebody else. He doesn't necessarily have to shoot it unless he's wide open.
Oh, how about that? Drives in, short. Lehigh has the rebound. 2 minutes to go. Adams gets past the ball, and Lehigh with its largest lead of the night.
Pressure, denied.
They've got Knutson wide open. Knutson slams it home.
Lehigh will be looking for that.
Pass almost stolen. Rivers had a hand on it. McCollum up ahead. It's knocked down by Hamilton.
Oh, it's been some kind of day so far, hasn't it, Jim?
It's
My
incredible.
goodness.
Well, this one right here is.
Yeah, this is a.
It's like I said, it's one thing, the 15 over 2. It hadn't happened in 11 years. But then you factor in that it's Duke on the losing end. And what you have here, folks, one of the all-time shockers. Lehigh defeats Duke in the NCAA basketball tournament.
Wow.
Ohio has won 8 of its last 9 games. The one loss came to Kent State. Jump shot off it. Able to follow it. And a reset. Cooper, he'll hit from anywhere. DJ Cooper.
A 3 for an easy one.
The deflection. Off it comes up with a loose ball. That's deep. Kellogg drains it.
Both teams, when they recognize that they don't have something, they kick it out.
Cooper splits defenders to the rim. Switching hands. DJ Cooper. Michigan trailing Ohio by 3.
Depending on how long they take right now to get into their set, they may be forced to go for the 3. Yep, they're getting close to the time where they're not going to be able to go.
10 seconds left.
Might get a foul.
Smotrich turns it over. Foul called. Offit nails the second. 5-point lead for Ohio. 5 seconds left. Burke, the heave for 3. In and out, and it's over. March mayhem for the Ohio Bobcats. They upset Michigan. 65-60. The 13th seed in the Midwest region is moving on.
Nashville, the Bulls of South Florida facing the Temple Owls, and in the first half, the Bulls couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Anthony Collins, pull up Jay, no. Hugh Robertson, jumper in the paint, air ball, and then Victor Rudd misses off the dribble. The Bulls were 3 of 27 in the first half. Tale of 2 halves for South Florida. Anthony Collins, the steal ahead to Hugh Robertson, who throws it down. Collins drives baseline. He had 17 points in the game. And then Collins with a nice pass to Robertson. Another jam. And the Bulls were up 26-21. And the hot shooting continued. Torlin Fitzpatrick hits the spot-up 3-pointer. And then Fitzpatrick, why not do it again from behind the arc? 36-25 Bulls. And the hot hand continued this time. Victor Rudd banking the 3. Not sure he called that, but he certainly called this. Rudd, 17 points as South Florida rolls 58-44. The Bulls advance to face Ohio on Sunday, 12 seed against 13 seed.
Howell comes down with it.
Wood leaving it for Brown. He'll take the 3. Count it!
All of a sudden, the body language is changing a little bit for NC State. 3 nationally ranked teams, 2 of which are playing in 36 hours.
Leslie with a steal to close the half. CJ with a big payday.
A bench point story with Georgetown. NC State's gotten the numbers from the complimentary players, C.J. Williams. He's been the big offensive factor. There's Wood.
Run on cue. Right when you need one, give it to 15.
Leslie, Wood, and Howell, the front line. Shot clock under 10. Brown, tough shot.
Oh, but a made shot.
Foul in that situation is the right move.
Missed it. There's time. Ian Clark's going to bring it the distance. Jason Clark's got it for 3. No! North Carolina State heads to the Sweet 16.
For the bucket. And Emery on the other end. Carlos Emery sprinting down the floor.
Well, Bennett can shoot that shot, but I think he's got to start on the inside. He drifts too much to the outside.
Crab with a quick release. The top scorer in the Pac-12, and he can do that all day if you let him. Justin Cobbs. Solomon for 3. Why not? Oh, Solomon. Not known for his three-point shooting.
UNLV's defense has to figure out a way to guard Crab. He has been dominating the ball.
Crab kicks it back. Justin Cobbs. And that is when Cal is at their best. See if that will inspire Moser. Been searching for confidence. Here's Thurman. Oh! Thurman brings it home. What a pass.
As soon as the ball was inbounded.
Hits them both.
But now you got to be careful that you don't foul somebody in the act of shooting a 3.
Solomon has it, a foul.
Makes the point moot if he makes his free throw.
Solomon, short, chance, Bennett, and that's it. Cal advances, the 12 seed. They beat UNLV. And their season continues.
Been watching one of the other games. Harvard's game plan is being executed to a T.
Webster. 6 Lobos turnover. Changes the direction by Chambers. Going to Smith. 8 straight for the Crimson. Brevard. Sticks another. Knocking off John Chaney, the legendary coach of Temple. 2:20 to play. Chambers, got it!
They were not expected to even win the Ivy League. Next year is supposed to be the year. This is New Mexico's year. New Mexico's got everybody coming back, but they were dominant in the Mountain West at the end of the season.
Williams on a long 3. Final seconds, it's poked away by Saunders, and Harvard's gonna do it. Harvard has stunned New Mexico here in Salt Lake City.
Well, you know, his teammates helping to pick up the slack. Reginald Buckner points on the game. Second half, different story. Marshall Henderson knocking down a 3. He was 3 of 12 from range, but keep in mind that start he had. Later, Henderson, another 3-pointer. 19 points on the game. We're tied at 36. Less than 10 minutes to go now. Steal for Mississippi. Murphy Holloway going all the way to the basket for the lay-in. 47-41, Mississippi starting to open up a lead, and look at this shot from Henderson. Deep 3-pointer. Mississippi up by 6 now. Less than 2 to go. Sam Decker misses the 3-pointer. Jared Bergeron outside. He's missing a 3-pointer. Wisconsin needs to make some buckets to get back in the game. And meanwhile, on the other end, it's Marshall Henderson getting a bucket for Ole Miss. They close the game on a 16-5 run. So in a bit of a mild upset, the 12 seed takes down the 5 seed as Mississippi advances 57-46. Beating Boise State in their opening round matchup, they're taking on Kansas State and Bruce Weber, and early on, nice slick move, misses the shot but makes it. Tyrone Garland gets the bucket. He was only 1 of 8 from the field, but those two put LaSalle up 17-7. Then it's Ramon Galloway for the corner three. He was 3 of 7 from range on the game. Galloway again with another triple. Kansas State on a 31-12 run to start the second half. They go up by a single. Now less than 10 seconds to go. Jarrell Wright misses the second free throw. Angel Rodriguez goes for the floater and the win. Bruce Weber wanted a timeout. He didn't get it. And Rodriguez didn't get the shot. Explorers, a 13 seed, move on to the round of 32 with a 2-point victory, 63-61.
Between San Diego State and Oklahoma as the Eagles come up with the steal at the line.
Fielder up high and down hard on a sweet alley-oop.
And still find a way to win the ball game. How are they going to weather
Comer with a great move and slammed in. Murray pumps it down. Pushing 15 to play. Shot clock at 5. Comer. Murray drops the sledgehammer.
I told you, Comer has eyes on the back of his head. They're not going to be scared because of Georgetown and the pedigree.
Porter is 2 of 8. Has Lenny just 4 points tonight.
No.
Brown the
No.
3.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Brown. Cohen is now coming off the John Thompson third bench. Good feed. Comer and slamming it in his field.
This kid, Brett Comer.
And Cohen with the tap in, and he's got 6 for Georgetown. Brown. Comer. Up and down! He drops the anvil!
Are you kidding me?
Feeler has brought him out of their seat. Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me? Brett Comer, welcome to your Kodak moment, my friend. Not worried about the pressure. Just throws it to the sky.
They are like a circus. Well, their first win of the season was against the Miami Hurricane. And maybe their biggest win of the season comes in the NCAA tournament.
They lob down low to Elias and backdoor cut shot. Got it, and a foul. Great play by the Gophers. Off the bench, Hollins splits a double team, kicking in the corner. Andre Hollins a 3. Got it! Over, not a shot. Hollins ahead to the other Hollins. Down low and Backway underneath. Layup good. Timeout. UCLA, Minnesota by 9. He's had really big second half. Coleman finding the Backway down low, layup, missed it, rebound, dunk, Rodney Williams. The 10-2 Bruin run. Here's Hollins a 3 from the left corner, he pulled it in. Andre Hollins coming up big. He's got numbers, a 3-on-2, bouncing off to Austin Hollins, back to Andre in the corner, open look for 3, got it again! Setting Coleman up that last fast break. Here's a 3 in the air by Hollins, it's good! Andre Hollins now feeling it. To Andre Hollins, bounce pass, Coleman, slam dunk! High-flying slam dunk. Coleman with a dozen all in the second half.
Winner punching a ticket to the Sweet 16, Jonathan Lloyd. Between the legs pass to E.J. Singler. Take, and the Ducks capitalize, going on a 24-4 run. Lloyd from downtown got the deuce as well. Kazemi, the kick out. To Dotson from downtown. He had 23 to lead all scorers. It was 40-26. Ducks quacking. Then Lloyd, more distributing to Dotson. The Ducks hit 8 of 11 from downtown, cruising to a 74-57 victory over St. Louis. Oregon will now face top-seeded Louisville in the Sweet 16.
It was a little bit of a fluky loss. They had the game essentially won, couldn't inbound the ball.
Paul Hall to steal, no one back for the Bulldogs. Goes hard, poked away, gets it back. Suffocating defense. Van Fleet, contact, and he's headed to the free throw line. We come up on 6 minutes left. Cotton gets the 3 back for the Shockers. Early nearly left his feet to Baker, and he sticks the 3.
Armstead likes to go left and shoot floaters when he can. The shot clock's going down.
4 to shoot. Van Fleet, a freshman. Long 3, and he buries it! 11-point lead for the Orange. 6.3 to play. The inbounds to Van Fleet. It's stolen. Pangos on a 3. And now will do it. Wichita State knocks off the #1 team in the country. And the Shockers dancing to the Sweet 16.
I was going to say, just like you used to do back in the day, right?
But look, he still saves it. So you remember that McKnight sets a screen. Comer looking. Winding up and slapping it down. McKnight climbing the ladder. 4 assists for Comer. That baby rocking the rim.
Get to double digits.
Comer somehow finds McKnight. Comer has a bench. Shot clock continues to roll down to 13. Here comes Birdie, who takes it high and climbs up for the dunk, and a foul called.
A great deal of the objective when you're judging teams and how they're going to compete.
McKnight from Comer.
You know, there's a lot of times, a lot of these players, sometimes they'll go south because their number isn't tall. And there he is again. Brett Comer, a season high 13 assists.
I agree with you, Reg, and you know what? Many times you have these kind of upsets, so-called upsets, and people will say,
Thompson.
I didn't know he had that kind of hops.
Didn't I tell you? You get knocked out by their athleticism.
Well, some tournament history tonight. The Florida Gulf Coast story, this improbable story continues in their NCAA tournament debut. They're going to the Sweet 16. Ohio State now shooting under 30%. And the other way comes Malcolm Armstead, met by the defensive Kraft. Demetric Williams for 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Scott and Armstead screened by Early. Shot clock is down to 5. Armstead, that ball is deflected. Clock at 2. Van Vliet.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing?
Thomas now comes up defensively on Van Vliet. Shot clock at 8. Cotton an open 3. 7 to 5. That's huge.
That is huge. The big 3 and the big offensive rebound.
Remember, I told you role players are going to have a significant role in this game because the stars cancel each other out.
Van Vliet, 5.
Are you kidding me? Oh my! Oh my!
Takeo Cotton at the line. Kraft. Down by 4, launching the 3. And a shocker in Los Angeles. Wichita State is going to the Final Four.
Necessary. Oh, nice takeaway. And the leak out. Devin Oliver. How about that? Out all of last year on suspension. That one is short. There's V. Sanford. Jump step. Got it! Wow. Great Price. This is Devin Oliver. Goes strong. Got it! And 1. How about that full extension? Shannon Scott will inbound. V. Sanford guards it. It's in the hands of Kraft. Behind the back. Up. Oh! The blue line! Are you kidding? A little dipsy and done. If you want to talk student athlete, he's your guy. Now, 8 seconds to go. Kraft defensively. Sanford. Oh! 3.8. V. Sanford. Kraft all the way up. Oh, no!
15 seed a year ago, beating number 3 New Mexico on this day, taking on 5th seed Cincinnati, and that is Kyle Casey with the aggressive dunk. Hey, the Crimson coming out strong. Wesley Saunders sees that, does this. 26-23 lead for Harvard. Off the inbound, Loren Brevard with the corner 3. He had 18 points in the game. Saunders for Harvard. The one-hand scoop shot somehow gets that to go. Bounces a 2-point lead for Harvard. Siani Chambers, the pull-up jumper. 11 points for him. Keeps the Crimson up by 3. Titus Rubles now for Cincinnati. Driving, trying to cut into that lead. Misses the layup. Ball is out of bounds, but it stays with the Bearcats. Cincinnati looking for their star, Sean Kilpatrick. But he loses the ball. Chambers gets the steal. He's fouled. And Harvard holds on. Look out for the Ivy League. Back-to-back wins in tournaments. For the first time in 30 years for the Ivy, Harvard gets the win.
Healed, stumbles, lost it. Here comes Braun. Extra find, Alexander knocks in the 3, and they double up their lead to 6. What does Saul Phillips have drawn up here? Alexander, the inbounder. This is Braun, Summit League Player of the Year. They bottle him up. Three-pointer, Alexander, and he got it! We are tied at 66. Saul Phillips and the Bison trying to pull the upset. They need a stop right here. Cousins outside, Heel for the win. Missed it. 2 seconds. Woodard for the win. Short, and we are going to overtime. Bjorklund. Braun slithers inside, somehow banks it in. And now the Sooners, not a team noted for its defense, needs a stop. Dupree getting the bucket on a little floater.
And they are 3.5 seconds away from their first ever NCAA tournament win. A program that's only been Division I for half a decade.
It's over. North Dakota State advances to the round of 32 as they pull the upset against the 5-seeded Oklahoma Sooners.
Double-figure rebounds. Duke is 7-0. So he's a barometer for Duke's success.
His offensive rebounds we're just talking about have led to almost twice as many shots for Duke, and that's a 3. And it's put in by Wamu.
For the threes, and when they're missing, that allowed the other team to get transition opportunities.
Gowan, Jake Gowan, in his 6th year.
And boy, you at that game, you thought it was raining threes.
Here comes Gowan, and nobody got in his way. White, Hall. Dorsey the screen, he'll drive inside. It's a 3 for the tie.
Oh, my goodness. But Thomas, recognizing his limitations, probably said, let me get it back to Hall.
Hall, one pass. Dorsey!
Oh, my man. And it's not like the Duke pressure has not turned over the Mercer Bears.
Oh, on the breakaway, White.
Oh, no! Lack of communication. And the 3 cut Duke down the stretch. 14 of 35. More than half of their shots were from beyond the arc.
Cook. Got it. 2/10 to go. Mercer has pulled the upset, and Duke is gone. Pass way in front court goes to McCray, pulls up a 3, is good from the left wing.
Money.
Here's McCray, top of the key. Pulls up, backdoor cut. Armani Moore goes across the lane, throws it up with the left hand, reverse layup. 6:20 to go in the first half. Richardson, top of the key, pulls up, 17-footer on the way, good.
Money.
Wow, Tennessee
wearing them out, baby.
Hard to imagine they could play much better. Tip by Williams, no good, and Stokes gets the rebound. Clears it out, Thompson now ahead, McCray slams at the other end. Woo! Flying in. McCray out by midcourt, gets a pick from Neiman, gonna launch a long 3, and he hits.
Money.
What a first half. Saves it, but he saves it right to Richardson. Tennessee off and running again. McCray ahead of the pack, lays it up and in, and he's fouled.
Big play. Great pass by Josh.
4 seconds to go in a game.
Tennessee will inbounds. The clock will tick to 0, and the Tennessee Volunteers stay alive in this NCAA tournament. Tennessee a winner today, and they advance on to play Mercer Sunday as Tennessee knocks off UMass 86-67.
Walkup fakes the shot, nearly had it poked away by Weber, instead finds Parker for the jam.
That was as high energy a shoot around as I've seen, and he talks about how his elbows are always dinged up during the year.
Final 3 seconds, Parker from deep, it's good! 74% this season, 1-1, won't go down. Rebound though to Gajic. Back out Heyman for 3, big shot! VCU trying to end Stephen F. Austin's 28-game win streak. Parker, 3! And it's a 5-point game, but they've missed 3 of their last 4. Make it 4 or 5. Walk up. Kick out Heyman. Fouled! And it's good! A chance for 4 and the tie! Tied up. 67 all. 3.6 on the clock. He's got nobody to throw it to. Gets it to Mo Alley Cox. Back to Graham. Puts it up at the buzzer. Over the basket, and we're going to overtime. 2:08 to go in OT. Heyman for 3. Yes! Desmond Heyman. 10 to shoot. Pinckney, not a shooter. Nearly goes to the ground. Now throws it away right to Parker, though. 5 on the shot clock. Parker hits! Everything going in favor of the Lumberjacks. 10 seconds left in OT. VCU with the ball down 2. Weber drives. Kick out Lewis for 3. Won't go down. Rebound to Stephen F. Austin. And that'll do it. Ball game. Stephen F. Austin with its first ever NCAA tournament win.
Inbounds, Price. Dayton, he'll take the jumper. Got it. And they are confident. Gordon Seibert come on the field, on the floor. First look, jumper. They still have not hit a 3. First decent look. Piccone. Oliver into the corner. Oh, they make you pay, don't they? See if Cooney can make one. Just glanced over at the bench, and the one player standing for Syracuse was Cooney. Whip it. Look at Oliver pass that ball. And look at the closeout. My goodness. Into the corner. Jumper. Yes! About that. Good, solid ball movement. Pierre. Here's Price. Shoe off. Another shoe off. You got it. Oh. Tipped. Saved. Jumper. Seibert. Oh! Nuggets! Seibert! Oh! 6 points. Seconds. Gotta go hard. Here's Ennis. Oh no! He thought he had it. Dayton wins! He's got to look for his shot, I think. 10 on the shot clock. Kick in the corner. That's Coma. That's 3, and UConn has the lead. Well, that's a break for UConn. Napier. Pull up. Oh, how about that setup?
He is the X factor right now.
All right, Allie, thank you. 45-40.
How about that one? How deep was that?
Napier saves it.
Not going to shoot it.
Oh, my goodness.
He's feeling it. Uh-oh. Might get an offensive rebound there. How about this?
Are you kidding? Javon Pinkston.
Look at nobody back. We got 3-on-1.
3-on-1. Napier, no look pass. Oh my goodness.
He's done it all. Wonderful university and a wonderful season.
Tor Watts, a senior from Brooklyn, is on the floor, number 25. 1 second to go. UConn, a 7 seed, knocks out Villanova, a 2nd seed.
So we're more than 2 minutes in and nothing to report on the scoreboard as Randall with a nice move puts it up for 2.
And now with this 2-3, you got to get to the high post against that 2-3 zone.
Stolen. The double team forced to steal. Randall going up for the lead, and they got it back at 30-28. A 7-point run by the Cardinal. Suddenly, Stanford just can't handle the pressure that's being applied in that backcourt. Now they take off with Brown coming in. And
my goodness!
And it's on Wiggins. And now with 10 to shoot. Powell driving in. Powell puts it up. Too strong. Follow up, Houston. They got a shot. Frank Camp is on the right side. Mason to Frank Camp with 4. Gets the shot away. It's wide of the mark. Into the arms of Powell. And Stanford has pulled off the upset. The St. Louis Cardinal will advance to Memphis.
Let me know. Yes.
Dumping it down to Carly Stein, who dunks it down. On the floor.
Well, they just forced another. Oh my goodness, they had forced a mismatch and not able to take advantage.
Oh, he does though.
My goodness!
Van Vliet saw it at mid-court. And he's loving it. Feeds Carly Stein to perfection.
You're going to have stretches. Sometimes the defense is going to be better, but don't have the negative plays, the turnovers, and the unforced errors.
Has to force it. Oh, he banks it home. Unreal. Harrison, who hit that big bank shot from over there and is late going. Young with a 3. And early out high with Young looking to defend him. They set some screens. They get it into Van Vliet. He's going to take the 3 for the win. Oh, the perfect season has come to an end. The kids from Kentucky have banded together and are heading to the Sweet 16. Aaron Harrison with the 3. And lead for a second time.
Remember, they got Albrecht on the baseline of this zone, so it's going to be a real challenge for him.
Aaron Harrison has not hit a shot until now. Harrison to the paint, to the corner, to his brother, and he gets it again from the outside. Derek Walton Jr. brings it up for the Wolverines. The freshman to the Big Ten Player of the Year. Stauskas driving in, spins, puts it up, back to the rim, no, to LeVert, outside, Stauskas for the lead, no, LeVert flies through, once again for the lead, this time, no, tapped up, yes! Goodness. What an incredible sequence. Here we go, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. For the final 4, Harrison, that shot's to, oh, he made it! Oh, LeVert was right in his face. Timeout, Michigan. It'll be Jordan Morgan.
And Morgan can run the baseline here.
Here he comes back. Throws it up to Stauskas. From the midcourt stripe. The shot, no good! No good! And Kentucky takes the final spot at the Final Four.
Stuck around for 3 or 4 years, so it's a veteran team that's unbelievably athletic. Great combination.
Well, there's Daniels.
And actually, look at this lineup on the floor now. This is like a 5-guard lineup with DeAndre Daniels kind of playing center.
Here's Napier, and Napier's on the board as he rattles home the 3.
It's going to be the key to the game. It's been basically non-existent here tonight.
No look pass! Right on the money to Daniels. That was Boatwright feeding it. Up ahead, Gaffey dunks it down.
Wow, UConn.
For those watching this game, this is not a fluke. I really, in watching this game, UConn's a better team. And that should take nothing away from Florida, who's had a terrific season. They were the last team to beat them. And they're also going to be the last team to beat them again.
That's right. They end the 30-game streak that started after the first matchup. Spectacular performance by the Huskies. On to the championship game. Out to Young, and he hits the three.
When he wasn't as much of a factor offensively in the first half.
Harrison follows up his own and lobs it for Marcus Lee. Andrew Harrison to Poitras.
Oh my goodness!
He takes it right to him.
Wow!
And draws the foul inside 30. Jackson with 10 to shoot. Driving in, out to Decker. Wisconsin looking for someone. It's Jackson with 2 to shoot. Waits, draws the contact, and he'll shoot 3.
First free throw.
Oh boy. The first miss of the night by the Badgers. Wisconsin leads by 1.
Wisconsin with the lead now. Well, still.
Wow.
The 2-point lead. They've got to contain penetration, but then rebound. They've got to box out and get that loose ball.
Andrew Harrison underneath. Bounce to Dakari Johnson. Back outside. This is the point where he always hits it. Oh! Aaron Harrison beyond belief. They put 5 defenders, 3/4 court. Is Trayvon Jackson driving in, jumper for the win. No! And Kentucky has done it again.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, Allie, you're right. I mean, that's a bad concept if you're blaming the officials. Wow.
Whoa!
Don't tell me this is going to be another close NCAA basketball game in the tournament, is it?
Jumper. Oh! I think it might.
That's a
Coakley.
big possession right
Jumper
here.
Brown.
Oh,
and 1! Denzel Watts will inbound. Robert Brown gets loose, takes the jumper. Got it!
Boy, was that ever done in confidence. You got to play quick. You don't want to you don't want to turn over. You don't want to out-hustle yourself and out-hurry yourself.
High screen.
Good shot blocker in there, though.
Here's Lee. Over to Yang. Got it.
Oh, they're just answering back and forth down the stretch.
7.5 to go.
Just foul him when he turns around. Oh, they missed him.
Jumper for 3. No. Tip. Oh, my gosh. I think it was tipped in by a UAB player. I'm not sure.
He throws it deep.
There's the throw.
Just a touch. There you go.
And the rebound to Gathers. 4th in the country, averaging better than 11 rebounds per game. O'Neal swatted by Shipes. Georgia State has made 5 of its last 6 shots. They can tie the game with a 3. Green will take that 3 and make it. Only guy who, I mean, nobody else has really done anything. We know this kid. And a timeout by his dad.
Ball hard, go after it hard. If they foul, let's go hard. They should go after this ball hard.
Steal! Hunter! Lays it in! He misses! Shipes the rebound!
Got to push this to the basket. Take it to the basket, guys. It's 9 seconds.
No timeouts left.
What are they doing?
R.J. Hunter for three! Good! Ron Hunter has fallen off his stool for good reason. Georgia State up by 1. O'Neal to inbound to Prince.
Mistake. They threw it in the backcourt.
From midcourt. No good! Georgia State pulls the upset.
The NCAA tournament also, people taking them lightly.
Hamilton, nice. Wow. And then Powell with the reverse dunk. Isaac Hamilton has it. From the corner, Alford, he's been deadly. This shot, no. Only 2 men back. 7 of 9 from 3. That's for 3. He's now 8 of 10.
He's just lighting Nick Moore up.
Alford, he comes back outside. Nope. That's his 3rd miss today.
Well, I thought that ball was wide right.
Oh my goodness. They called goaltending. It looked like it was way wide right. Oh, off the rim. 5 seconds to go. Moore. Front edge. Off the front. Oh, he missed it.
For the Friars. They struggle with size, they struggle with length, they struggle finishing around the rim. That's deep. Scoochie Smith, and it's tipped home. Bobby Worley. If you're a PC fan, you take it. Any complaints you had about the officiating in the first half, count that for 3 points your way. Deflected, and a steal, Kyle Davis. Davis streaking in, all the way to the hoop. He gets it to go. Kyle Davis in attack mode.
Game Dayton up 30-28. Pierre now finds Daryl Davis, knocks down the corner 3. He had 6 points on the game. Later, Jordan Sibbert finds Pierre for 3 of his own. He had 20, and it's 44-35. Now with Providence down 8 points and under 4 minutes to go in the game. So later, Pierre gets inside, fakes the short jumper, then goes up and gets the foul and the basket. He made the free throw, and Dayton gets the W. Your final score, 66-53.
To really be able to shut down the guard play of Villanova defensively.
Anya seals off a Chefu. 1 and done for Villanova. Oh, what a pass!
Okay.
Malika Boo! So North Carolina State will get a shot at the last shot here. Lacey for 3. Yes!
Trevor Lacey.
Abu pulls it down. Here comes Barber. Barber kicks it out. And Lacey to Abu!
I love that vision by Lacey.
Lacey with 17 points. Barber just knifing his way through, going all the way. Cat Barber to the rack.
1-2-1-1. This is man-to-man, full court pressure by the Wildcats.
6 seconds separating the game clock and the shot clock. Oh, and a turnover. Lacey threw it away. 1 second separating the game and the shot clock. Hilliard. That's the guy Villanova wants to take the shot. Lee is on him. Hilliard. Now to Ennis. Plenty of time. That's a 3. That's for the lead. No. Barber. Archidiakono pokes it free, but he fouls. Here we go. Last chance for Villanova. Trying to get it to overtime. Ochefu. Nope. It goes right to Lee. And NC State is headed to the Sweet 16.
Frozen handle. And it's Trice again early. Dipsy-doo for the 2. And a timeout. Tony Bennett.
I think Michigan State needs to get the ball in Trice's hands.
There's a pretty look. Oh, shilling off the Trice feed. All Spartans underneath. Valentine snaps it. They want to run.
Nice look.
Up ahead, Dawson. It's good. And a foul. Nairn is out, so Forbes on the floor for the Spartans. And Trice, without a foul, takes it away from Nairn. Here's Forbes. He's a sharpshooter.
1-10 again.
Trice, nifty dribbling, and scores for the first time from the floor.
Michigan State eliminates Virginia from the madness for a second straight year. Trice with 23 points, the 7th Sweet 16 appearance in the last 8 years for Tom Izzo and the Spartans.
12-7 lead for the Jayhawks of Kansas. Baker for 3.
One adjustment that Wichita State can make is that the big guy can slip on the pick and roll. Do not stay up so high to let the big guy be there. If you slip early, it'll make guys come, and you get an open shot just like that. This Wichita State team helps the helper. One guy comes over and helps, and the next guy is on the
Van Vliet able to knock down a 3.
Took away the angle to the basket, forced Selden for the pull-up. Before Cotton was all the way.
And it's Evan Wessel hitting his second 3. Now Bush, well, a coach who played well early on, is checked back in. Oh, knocked away. Oh, what a play. Zach Brown on the steal and the finish. Time is running out on Kansas. To Cale Compton, the high point man with 19, a terrific second half. Strong all-around performance by Fred Van Vliet. And Ron Baker back in the offense. He had 12. How about 4 threes for Evan Wessel? And that will do it.